Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a one-game homestand for Atlanta as the Hawks will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. And, of course, Giannis. Not a part of this lineup. We'll see how they do without him.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
Here's a Kuro. Outside, George. Davis has the open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Davis has got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Hawks. Wiggins left side. Over Young. And it's Wiggins missing. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Now, Oladipo. Davis missing from long range. Here's Jackson. Can't hit that one. George with the defensive effort. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Orlando. 4-point game. Drives to the hoop. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about that powerhouse move by KG, charging inside and finishing with authority.
Outside for George. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Arnett surveying the defense. Excellent D there from George.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Right side George. And it's George finishing it off.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Wiggins outside. Lays it up. Off the glass.
Yeah, I think there were some toughness questions around Andrew Wiggins. Not anymore. This guy has become a pretty gritty player.
Young outside. Pass to Okoro. Back to Young. Pirtle with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Pirtle. Okoro shot is off. The Magic trailed by 6. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now, here's George after the miss from Kevin Garnett. Puts the move on. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Garnett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. Atlanta leading by 4. Outside, George. That shot off. Excellent D there from Garnett. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Magic. From down in the low post, it goes. Garnett's got 10 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And it's Baron Davis with the finish.
And Trey knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
The Magic trailed by 4. On the wing, Wiggins. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Davis puts it in.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like for his A game.
Wiggins in the post. And the layup falls. He's got 6. There's a minute left to play in the first. Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Okoro. 5 on the clock. Here's George. Garnett grabs the board. Orlando trailing here. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a nice play by Garnett as he scores. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Here's George. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
They now take the lead. And the Magic lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Magic. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Grant with Avdia. There's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
Pass to Hachimura. Jacks up a three. Here's Garnett. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Sabonis. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was
I'm chefing, I don't miss like stepping up.